What it is, what it ain't, it's your boy Lisa Dot Ease. Don't forget the dot. I'd like to welcome y'all back to Everyday Chronicles Podcast, episode 5. Hey, tonight, we're going to take it to another level, man. I know it say FatherHood 101, but listen, if you're a parent, or even if you want to be a parent, you definitely should be. Hold on, my mic don't feel on me. Hold on. Hey, see, that's why we go live, man. That's why I like live action. Stuff like this happen. It's gonna bounce back. All right, here we go. But yeah, so listen, if you inspired to be a parent, about to be a parent, listen, this episode definitely is gonna help you out as far as how or what road are you gonna take when it comes to disciplining your child. All right. So we got a guest tonight. Hey, my guy. Hey, listen, this is my guy, man. This is my brother right here, man. Listen. I've been knowing him. We grew up together. I'm talking about like right up the road, spend the night at each other's crib, all the good stuff, man. Like we even had gotten dang almost got in a fight with each other growing up. Man, we just been through so much. So that's what that's what family do, man. And I couldn't be, any more honored to have him as a friend, from all the advice he give me all my life and all that type of stuff. So look, without no further ado, we're gonna bring him on in here and we're gonna get this episode started. All right, tonight's topic is what is tonight's topic? Oh, FatherHood 101. That's tonight's topic, man. Tonight's topic is tough love the way? All right, it's tough love the way. So let's bring a guest in, introduce yourself, and then we're gonna jump straight into it.
Yo,
my
guy, what's up, baby?
Hey, look, how that sound? It sound the same on it.
Sound good to me, man.
Oh, bet. Say no more. Hey, look, for the people that don't know, I know they see your name on the screen, but tell them who you is and tell them what you do, man.
What's going on? What's up? My name is Jerron. It's my long brother. I mean, long ago. Like, we used to wear FUBU. That's how long ago it was. Selling Eats.
Thanks.
Yeah, straight out of New Bern, North Carolina. Y'all already know the 2-5, how we banging. Right now, I'm currently a teacher, man. Second grade teacher. I'm working up in D.C. I currently reside in Maryland, and just taking it one day at a time, man. I'm also in barber school, so yeah, it's getting there. Like 200 hours left after
that.
Yeah.
He chopping it up.
That way.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
But yeah, man. Let's get into it, man.
Hey, look. So yeah, tonight's topic, y'all, is tough love the way. You know what I mean? Oh, go ahead and tell me. Everybody that don't know, he is the father of two, boy and a girl. All right, so what I mean, he do got experience in this category, so he can compliment and tell you what he do and how he check ties his kids. All right. So with that being said, how do you feel, right? Or is tough love the way for you? Is that how you do? Are you a tough love parent?
Can we keep it real, man?
We're gonna keep it. Gotta keep it all the way 100.
I am a fan of tough love. But if you ask people, I'm probably like one of the softer parents, bro. I just, you know how you get, especially like, how you get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But let's be clear. Like, it is no misdemeanor. It's not a felony. It's not a crime. I think it's strictly like it's strict discipline, or I guess you can say you can, imposing specific obligations or requirements. So like a person, develops character or responsibility, or, what I'm saying? Like a person, it can make the person determined to do the right thing. So like, I don't think it's a crime. I think it is good for people. I think it's the way you present it while, you present that, that aspect, or maybe a punishment or a activity, or anything,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the way you carry, you put it out there. So it's definitely cool. I think it's okay. But some people just, you got to put it out there a certain way for it to be understood.
Right. All right. So look, before we go any further, hey, look, y'all can chime in too, all right? Because I can see our comments, so y'all chime in and y'all say something. I can post it on the screen, that way we can both all see, everybody can see what's being said. All right. So for me, oh man. We already got a comment.
I don't see it. You can you see it?
Let me show you. You can see it right there, can you?
Come on.
You can see it right there, can't you? He's a marshmallow.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. But
he said, don't believe that stuff. She said, don't believe that stuff, man. Hey, listen, I can't go that far with y'all. But listen, let me tell y'all though, me, tough love. Let me go deeper onto that. Right, when I say tough love, I'm not meaning like you a straight parent. He can't get nothing. She can't get nothing. What I mean is like when you come to correcting your child, right? I was thinking of a story when I was growing up, right? Because you always hear the older folks say, or us now, we them older folks, like, shoot,
yeah.
y'all couldn't be doing that when we was growing up. Ain't no way. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? Like, and I was thinking of a story like, yo, my grandma, she had this bill. You know my grandma. Listen, right?
Probably got a whooping by her too.
Listen. My grandma had this belt called the Candy Man, and when I tell you, yo, the belt was so lethal. You know what I mean?
Vicious.
But man, listen, it was lethal. She had that name, the Candy Man, for a reason. All right, so but look, that's how we grew up. We grew up getting, old fashioned whoopings with just about anything she can get her hands on. All right, so now, is that the way to go? You know what I mean? Is that the way to go when it comes to, chastising your kid and disciplining your kid? For me, I'm probably say I'm a little of both, right? At times I could be tough love, and I think that the times that I'm tough love with my son is
Mm-hmm.
when he's doing his sport activities. Like I don't know if that's just a dad thing or if it's just like a thing for being passionate about sports. Period. But I just know like when it comes to sports, I'm tough on him. School and sports, I'm like tough on him about those situations. All right, now when it comes to like check ties, I'm be honest with you. Put this out there. I have yet, I have yet to use a belt on my son. I will say that. I have yet to use a belt on my son, but at the same time, my son know what it is, and I don't know if that's because he just feel the energy when I talk, or he know daddy ain't playing. All right. So what
Yeah.
about you? How do you when your son or your daughter, more? I know your son, you with your son more. So when you with your son, right? What is y'all bond like when he is in trouble? Like how do you handle that?
Um. To be honest, bro, like at first, it started out like, all right, Jerron, you need to nip it in the bud. This is what was being told to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Avery, he understand, but really he didn't understand.
Right.
So, my son is not a bad kid, but I mean, kids do weird things, or they just sometimes they try you a little bit, not knowing that they're trying you.
Right.
So, um, I guess we can both say we 50-50 because like where I used to get a whooping because what I'm saying, if I didn't do something on the first time, I already knew what it was.
Right.
Now sometimes the kids, it seems like they got a leeway, you know what I'm saying? Because of politics and you know what I mean? I used to think like, man, I can't hit Avery because I might bruise him, I might hurt him, you know what I'm saying? Like I might hit him too hard.
Right.
But then I come to realize like if I don't check this now, and this is what I'm talking about, I've been checked myself. If you don't check it now, it can become something that shouldn't be, and that's very very toxic. So also you look at it as today's modern time, like you don't want to have your kid threatened by you because what if they become physical, you know what I'm saying, like
Right.
mentally disturbed, like they might go out here and start bullying people or doing whatever else. So
Right.
like
Right.
it's 50-50 for real. But
Okay.
you definitely have to check it at an early age so it doesn't get to that stage.
Right.
But it's the way you check it that I guess makes a difference. Back in the day, we could just hear a voice, you know what I'm saying, or look with some eyes, eyebrows, whatever, a
Right.
snap, and your butt is in line. Nowadays, it's a little different where the kid is like, what you just say, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll go across your head, but really, you're not gonna go across the kid head. You just like, what did you just say? Because it's shocking, you know what I'm saying? My son has said a little bit of clap back before, and I used to be like, what? Like, boy, get your butt upset, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then boy's different, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, he going through the stage where he's a drip god, you know what I'm saying? He all about his look, his clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
but the thing is, um before you put on the clothes, you got to go through the motions. You know what I'm saying? Brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower. Sometimes it takes you a little bit more to get him because he's just like, boys don't like taking showers and they look young. You know what I mean? They want to play the game, want to do whatever they want to do.
Right.
But instead of listening, we all been there. So like you got to say it more than one time. And I know right now, um, he getting that 50-50 love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That butt getting tapped, that chest getting tapped, but he know what it is, and it's not in a bad way to where we're overdoing it, or either his mom is overdoing it,
Right.
because she been in lockdown for real. Like she used to be like, you need to tighten up, and I was a softer parent, but yeah, that 50-50 is needed.
Definitely. Definitely. Okay. Well, we got a comment before I chime in on it. We got a comment from Miss Tiffany Jordan, and it
Tiffany
says,
Jordan.
"I agree. Kids will follow other kids if their upbringings are different."
Mm-hmm.
Would you? Okay. Well, I mean, and that's you know what let me put that comment back up there. Because listen, my son, he in that stage. He in that stage of following, like wanting to follow people, right? Wanting to follow his friends. He got a lot of friends on Fortnite, so he hear them do something or say something, he want to do it, and he in that stage of wanting to be center of attention, class clown. I ain't gonna say class clown because he good in school, but that's the term I'm gonna use, class clown, because it's not necessarily in class, but anywhere he go. I mean, and I don't know if it's just because he got a lot of energy or what, but it's just he in that stage of wanting to follow other kids. And I keep
Mm-hmm.
trying to tell him, look, son, you might feel like it ain't, oh, I'm 9 years old, it ain't nothing right now. But at the end of the day, the traits that you start at this age is going to be the traits that you carry. And if you don't train yourself to understand that, yo, it's better to be a leader. I understand you first. To me, you first have to be a good follower to be a leader. But it's certain things that you must follow. And the things that you follow is the thing that he is following now from other kids is not the thing that he should follow and take down his future with him. So I try to get him, and I'm glad she said it because I try to get instilled into him like all the time. Like even the other day, we was going to basketball practice, and I was trying to tell him like, "Yo, all right, you know what I mean?" Because he got in trouble. You know what I mean? He did some stuff that he wasn't supposed to be doing, said some stuff that he wasn't supposed to be saying. Like you said, they get into that clap back mode, right? So um I was telling him like, yo, you can't be following everybody. It ain't cool to be the center of attention the way you trying to be the center of attention, right? So
Yeah.
because he want to be the center of attention where everybody laughing at him. He want to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, listen, that ain't what you want, man. You know what I mean? That ain't what you want to be. Go out there and go do stand up comedy. Then that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to be a center of attention and you want people to laugh at you. Go do that way. You know what I mean? Don't
After
do it the
school.
way, huh?
After school.
Right. After school. Don't be doing it while you in school. Nah, you're not even no comedian. You ain't even funny. You know what I mean? That's the crazy thing about it. But we got some more comments. So before I go to deep in that. Okay, we got one right here from oh. Okay, we got one from Miss
Uh-oh.
Amber Porter. It
Oh,
says
wait.
these kids have it harder than we did. Social media, these games, bullying, etc. is real. You have to talk to these kids now because they are going through a lot. That's a fact. Okay, so you want to piggyback off that one since I did the last comment.
Um, Social media is like the root of all evil. It's cool. I love it, but it'll tear something down for real. It'll make you, you know what I'm saying? Like, go through temptation, be like other people. It's just like it's unrealistic, but you still seem to scroll and swipe and double tap. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Um, but it is the like almost the root of all evil. Like kids see so much stuff they're not supposed to see. Adults, we see what we don't, we shouldn't see, or we like what isn't real, or portray to be who we aren't. Like it's crazy. So, um, social media is that's the number one. I would say I do agree with her, but um, we didn't really have. I don't think we really had bullying like it is now, because you can bully through social media. We didn't have that. It
Right.
was like, I don't like you, you don't like me. what you say about my mama, and then we fight and we right back friends again. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Bullying these days, I could say something really weird and that's false on Twitter. It goes viral the next day, if not earlier than that. The person is dead. Like, it's crazy, and we're talking kids too. So
Right.
like, I can understand that part. Um, Video games, I guess, or these games. I'm not sure what kind of game she's referring to, but same
Yeah,
thing.
gotta be
Because
video games.
I could be playing Madden or 2K online, but I really don't know who my opponent is. So here you go again. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
all, but I mean, it's a new day and time, so it's just like protect the person or kid as much as you can.
Right. Right. And yeah, and to add on to that, the game part, or what she said, um, that's what it is with my son. My son is he meet his friends online through Fortnite, and then he hearing them cuss or talk a certain way, say certain things, and
Hmm.
he called me the other day, and he was just talking like, what the fool you from? Where you from? What are you talking about? Like, why are you talking like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, but then he'll always say, it's like my son. He hard to explain, but what I will say is he is in the mode at 9 years old where he is trying to follow others, and I'm definitely as a father, I'm definitely aiming at that right now because I know what that could turn into if a father don't attack it at the age that he's at. All right, so
Yeah.
let's move on right quick. Um, we got some more comments. Okay, Amber also said we got whoopings with no explanation and then moved on. That's a fact. And only
What you
get a
say? I
bit.
can read it again.
I got you. Hold on, I'm put it up. There you go, right there.
Oh yeah, that's true too. And it could be just something that the parent was mad about, and the
Yep,
parent taking it out on us. You know what I'm saying?
yep, that's a fact. I agree. That's like listen. My grandma used to do me that. I remember one time. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I remember one time when I was young. I don't know what made me. Dang on. I ran. I ran. When my grandma lived there. I ran from there. I ain't gonna. I kind of ran walk because I ain't gonna lie to you. I ran walk from my grandma's house all the way around the Clark. But the big circle came down the hill,
Yeah.
and I jumped in the pool. Right. Soon I come out the water. I feel a whole like a pain. You feel me? And I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, yo, I feel another one. Whop. I'm like, grandma, she like, and she ain't even saying that. She just whopping me. Whop, whop. And then after the fact, she like, you better not ask why. I was like, dang.
Like
Like,
what? Yeah,
like,
I get it too. Like my grandmother, right? Well, my grandmother up north. I used to get in trouble because I look like my biological father.
wow.
You know how you get to saying and you look just like him and all. You know what I'm saying? I can't help that I was born. I can't help who I look like, but because y'all don't like him or he did some very bad things, it's not my fault. So
Right.
like I carried that through, you know what I'm saying, my whole life. So think about how many black homes are broken up now to where all these little boys, going through the same thing. It's like history repeats itself.
Right. Oh, and Tiffany, she said another comment about something that you said earlier, that you made a statement on earlier about whooping, and then how we chastise our kids
Oh
nowadays.
yeah. Yeah, that's the
So,
political part about it because if I got a whooping, back in the day, like for real, like it was okay for somebody else to whoop me too. You know what I'm saying? Now,
hmm
if you touch a child's shoulder or whatever, oh,
yeah,
it's a wrap.
ain't
Like
no village
don't
no
be in
more,
no
man.
camera. Yeah, like it's cameras everywhere. Schools, doctors, gyms. Like
Oh man,
yeah,
it's over for you.
you can't battle that, and then it looks like you're the aggressive one.
Hey, but look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it hot with you. I'm gonna keep it hot because if I wouldn't keep it hot if I didn't say this. I'm kind of stuck in between when it comes to that whooping and the child services and all that. Cause like I'm so old fashioned and so embedded in me. Like
Yeah,
my grandma call the police. What? I'm gonna whoop you and I'm gonna call you when you get here. I'm gonna whoop you in front of her. Like that's how that's how
exactly.
that's how you know what I mean. That's how it was for me. So that's kind of like embedded in me. And I don't know if it's just a pride as a man. Like, I mean, it's just like I don't know if that's what it is. It's like the fact that when somebody say, "Oh, well, you can't beat your kids," man, listen, I don't care what you talking about.
I
You hear
got
me?
beatings by people I ain't know.
Right. And listen, I feel like this. If my child get taken away from me and they give him to his mama gonna let me see him anyways. It ain't like she gonna not let me see him. Like, what? I mean, what could they possibly do? Take my custody from me, the part I do have. I mean, that's cool. Like, they like his mama gonna be like, I mean, unless it's something like why I really like intentionally did something wrong to him, then that's different. But if she knows just chastising him, but because I had somebody that go through that. I had a friend go through that, and like she was just like on the ropes, like, yo, are they gonna come take my son with the whoop? I'm like, man, listen, chill out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Chill out. The boy ain't you. Listen, you could tell when a child is getting abused, right? Because they're not gonna. To me, they're not gonna be so happy. You know what I mean? To be with their parent if they get constantly abused, like people assume. People are doing to their kids. I mean, there are some kids
Yeah.
that's going through it. Now, let me say
You
that
got to
it
look
is.
at it. A lot of kids go through it and they're so scared they just play through it like
Yep.
nothing ever
I was
happened.
about to say that. Yep.
And
A lot of kids do
that
go
lead all
through.
the way up to even up to you know what I mean, like abuse, rape, like a lot of things for real. And
Mm-hmm.
kids just so scared they don't say
Yep.
nothing. They go through the motions. Before you know it, they're mentally like messed up.
Gone.
So
And that's
then
true. That's true. I
just
was
go
gonna
from
say
there.
that. I was gonna say that. I didn't want to leave that part out because although I did say what I said, unfortunately, it is kids that's going through it that don't have the courage, like you said, or scared to step up or say something to somebody else in fear of what their parent would do. You know what I mean? Because at that age, they're
Hmm.
thinking like, I can't go nowhere. I'm stuck with my parent. You know what I mean? Like if I say something, it's gonna come back to him, and I'm still gonna have to go through it because I'm stuck here. I mean, especially when they
Yeah.
at that age, they're not thinking, yo, let me get out of here. Let me go. You know what I mean? Let me report him and be with somebody, or let me go soon, or let me. And not on top of that, they can't. At that some age, certain kids can't do that. So it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for them to, if you're a certain age, to get out of a situation when you're being abused as a kid.
Hmm.
All right. So now let's ask some questions. Let's get to the nitty gritty. All right. So now that we know what type of father you is, what are some punishments that you do to Avery when he's in trouble? What is it that you do? Like what is it that are you take the game away, or you do 40 push up? You know what I mean? What kind of punishment parent are you?
I think that I'm more of a mental punishment type of guy. Um, because if he is in a situation, and it's only been a couple times where I really like popped his butt, you know what I'm saying? But like, um, I feel like if I take the game, take his phone, his iPad, his Switch, whatever, you know what I'm saying, electronics or um thing that he likes, or even it could be basketball, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we've kept him from basketball practice because he was really sold, and he still is sold into like sports and activities, but like he needs to understand that that video game costs.
Right.
Those basketball sessions cost. Like you're not gonna go out here and be disrespectful to people or just act like you never had no home training. So like I'm the person who give me a game, give me a no dad, no dad, no, give me your game, and then
Right.
I'll decide when you get it back. So my son, right? Smart guy. He understands his wrongs, right? He is the kid who, dang, I messed up. And he's kind of very hard on himself. So he'll go, and just, go and diagnose the situation himself.
Uh-huh.
He's even, what I'm saying, come back to me and his mom, wrote us a letter like, yo, I messed up. I did this. I'm sorry. I apologize. Forgive me. You know what I'm saying? At
Right.
that point, now we'll still keep the game or whatever the punishment is for maybe like, a couple days or so. But we realize, all right, he know what he did and he's ready to move forward into this lesson. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we'll have a talk with him. Sometimes his mom will talk to him. Sometimes she'll be like, "I need you to talk to Avery," because sometimes you need, I guess, the male aspect to deliver the message. Because all our lives, really, we've been hearing it from women.
Right.
Like girls run the world. Like that really, that's really true to me because we can't do things that they do, and they really been carrying a load for years.
Right.
Either because of slavery or just because of the black home been broken up.
Right.
So I look at it as, what I'm saying, like she might say, like I said, go deliver this message, go talk to him. We'll talk, I talk to him. And after we diagnose the situation, he like, you know what, I did mess up, or it won't happen again. Now, not a lot of times, but maybe once in a while he'll revert back to something like that. But most of the time, we don't have no problems out of him. He a good kid, like straight A's, like good kid. We just need to work on a little bit of life skills at this point.
Right. Okay. 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 And you know what? I believe the. I mean, some people might not, but I'm with you. I'm one of the takeaway parent, right? But I'm actually kind of both, really. No, I'm kind of I'm a two way. All right, I'm a takeaway. I'm a takeaway. Like this situation that he's going through now. He got his Xbox. I got his Xbox over here. His PlayStation. His mama took his PlayStation. iPad I got him for Christmas. His mama took that. The cell phone I got him for Christmas. His mama took that as well. All right, so um, I'm with you on the taking the stuff away, but I also like when he goes to work out, like maybe like a basketball workout or a football workout. Um, I do extra. You know what I mean? Like I go extra hard on him, or extra 5 laps for him, or extra sit-ups or push-ups. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of both. I'm both. I'm the takeaway, and then I gotta put my punishment part in it, right? I mean the takeaway. I guess nowadays kids can they can kind of maneuver their way back from like getting their stuff, like some kids. All right, but so with me, I'm like, all right, well, since you was your mama, right? And I know you, mom. I'm not saying mama soft, but she probably don't. She. I know she ain't hard as me. She a great parent, by the way. But but she also told me she was like, because I always ask his mom, like, yo, should I do this? Should I do that? Like, so I was like, should I let him go to basketball practice? She like, yeah, make him do extra work. So like that's what I do. You know what I mean? When it comes to my son and how I do things. But hold on, we have a question. We have a good God Almighty. We got some comments. All right, hold on. We're gonna let's start with the question first. All right. Here goes a question from Tiffany Jordan. Question: if you don't have that father figure, what should the mother do?
Oh, I can
Woo!
answer that. Let me hit that one, bro.
Go
So,
ahead. Hey, be my guest.
this is like, I guess, the purest answer I can give you. My biological father, I really, really, really didn't meet him till I was like 22. I had a stepfather though, right? And nobody could tell me he wasn't my father. So when he passed away, it was just my mom, you know what I'm saying? So like me and my mom close. I mean, so close. So I'm saying to you, if there is no father figure, then whether you're married or not, lean on your positive male figures that's in your life for your kid, whether it's a boy or a girl, because it takes a village, right?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? If you marry, lean on your uncles or your in-laws, brother-in-laws, whatever. Like that was me. So like my uncles, you know what I'm saying, through my mother's marriage, like that's who I leaned on. And then their sons, my older brother. Like I had, you know what I'm saying, a couple friends that really like us. We've been together since, like I said, FUBU, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's really been like that. So just lean on a positive male figure that you feel like is good for you and your son, just in case something happens or you need some extra assistance, like because it's kind of hard out here, man.
Yep. Hey, and to piggyback off it, just to add something, I would say don't try to be the father. I know it's hard. I know it's hard when it's just you. Do not try to be the father and the mother, right? And let me
Yeah,
explain when I say that. Because you try to be the father. Listen, when women, and this is just my opinion, I feel like when
say
women
that.
try to, I feel like when women try to be the father, the child miss out on the most important. I feel like, listen, I feel like the most important part, um, and although each parent are equal, I feel like the most important part, nurturing wise, that a child should come from a mother, right? So that's why, and I don't know if that's why when we have kids, our kids automatically go with their mama. I don't know why that. I don't know where that started from or how that came about, but just be the mom. Just be the pure mother to your kids. You know what I mean? Just do the nurturing part of the mother, and like Jerron said, try to find that positive role model. Not just anybody, but that positive role model, somebody that you think, you know what I mean, or you know for sure that could be there. I don't know if you I don't oh okay, my son. Okay, I don't know, well maybe if he he would be two. So okay, he got some, well he ain't got no he got a little bit of time, all right. But by the time he around about 5, 4, 5, if you don't have nobody that's positive in your life, that you can feel like, what I mean, they'll be helpful. I like John said, try to find somebody that's positive role model for him, and that way, and also pray about it, man. And, ask God to send you somebody. It ain't got to be no man, it ain't got to be no husband. Just send somebody
Yeah,
that's
a true friend.
right. Just send somebody that's there because you don't want your son to go down the road without having a father. You know what I mean? Like I had my pops. I my pops didn't live in the household with me, but you know what I mean? My dad was there. Like I could call him on the phone. I went to go live with him for a little bit. So like he wasn't there, but at the same time, I had so many other positive role models that I seen daily, that helped me get through a lot. You know what I mean? So I would say, Dr. John said, definitely find somebody, positive role model for your child, your kids, to be in their life. And just stick to being a mom. I know it's hard, but stick to just being the mother, the nurturing side, or the mother that you want to be. Because I know it's hard. Because I hear a lot of women say it's hard. It's hard raising a child because you know why they're trying to be both of the parents. Or they have to be both the parents. So I ain't gonna say trying. They have to be both of the parents, right? So, and I know a lot of people think, well, a lot of people, fathers are supposed to be there to support them financially, help them build character and stuff like that. And the mother just supposed to nourish that and take that and what the dad is doing and multiply it, right? So it's kind of hard when you're missing that one piece, so because you're trying to do both pieces. But I would just say stick to trying to be his mom, okay? All right, so we got another comment uh from Miss Bridget. Miss Bridget, to understand his wrongs and pick actions of thinking about how to make it make it right is great. I think it's also important to show them the alternate ways of things. Hey,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
that's definitely. Hey, listen, that's the homie, man. Hey, shout out to Bridget, man. I appreciate you sliding through, man. Hey, that's the homie, man. But yeah, for sure though. Definitely, you gotta have an understanding too when it comes to your kids. You gotta understand that you was once a kid yourself too. You was once 9 years old. We were all once 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, 5 years old, however old your child may be. We was all that age, so we all know like certain things we gotta understand that come with kids. All right, certain things, although we might not done it, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, all right, well, you might have to expect this out of kids nowadays because, like you said, the clap back. We would never
Yeah.
clap back. We ain't clapping back. We clap back.
Or
We
you
ain't
gonna
got
get
no
clapped up.
teeth. We none of that, right? But now it's kind of like,
It's
oh,
normal.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely agree with that. Okay, then all right. So she got a comment again. Bridget had a comment on being a single parent. I can say being a single parent with a 14-year-old boy is hard. He's a good kid, but he's at the age of transition. So I try to keep him involved in sports, helps me as that male and positive influence around him. That's exactly
See,
what I was gonna say to Tiffany until she said her son was 2. Like even if if get him in sports, that's what I encourage you. Any kid, get. I don't care if they like it or not. Especially if they don't have no positive role model. Because
mm-hmm.
a lot of coaches are coaching kids because they love kids and they also know that they're thinking like a lot of these kids probably ain't got no positive role model in their life. At least that's what I know for me. When I first got started to coaching, that's what I thought. Like my first sport was basketball. Coach basketball, and then I started learning these kids like, yo, these kids really be going through a handful at 8, 6, 7, 8 years old. And you
Yeah,
like,
for real.
dang, like, you know what I mean? So I definitely agree, man. Definitely coach get him a positive influence around him again too. You can piggyback off that. What you got to say?
Um, Even if it's not sports, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
well, actually, the number one sport I would say, from my experience, I think karate. Um, it just does something to the brain, the mind, like it stimulates them to a different level. Um, without having to try to, you know what I'm saying, go head up with somebody. You might spar against a partner, but like that mental mindset like that they develop, like it goes beyond measure to me. I know from seeing my son in karate, just going in it, going forward and getting different belts and different overcoming challenges, and like I said, the mental state, like I think that is one of the best sports. But however, if that person or that kid is not into sports, then venture out, like do STEM science projects, go to these um museums, like do research. Like I'm not a big fan. Well, I'm not even gonna say a big fan. I'm a homebody. But I know um that my wife is like, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? And I'm like, where are you coming up with all of these places to go? Because Avery done been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And
Uh-huh.
he's done things that senior citizens haven't even done.
Right.
And it's just, you know what I'm saying? And he, like I said, he does sports, but like it's so many other things to stimulate the mind that it's crazy. You just gotta like really dig into it, or look out. But the internet doesn't lie, so I guess start there. You know what I mean? TikTok, social media, like we stated earlier, like it's out there. You just got to do research
Yeah.
and want to be able to, uh, get the experience. I'm just, I'm learning to like try to open up a little bit. I don't know. I'm still bad though.
Oh, yep. True that. True that. All right. And another comment. My boy, my boy John Lee said a mentor. All right. Listen,
Uh huh.
That's another thing. They do have mentoring programs out here, and
Hmm.
they do have mentoring programs. Again, Tiffany, you know what I mean? I don't know how you feel about, just letting people that you don't know around your kids, I understand that. But you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta think, you gotta do different things to get different results, right? So um definitely if I was
Tutors, same.
tutor is like just mentor, like I have a mentor now, you know what I mean? And I ain't had no mentor. I can't really say I had a mentor until I was in college. Big Mike. Big Mike is who I call my mentor. Like,
Out of Raleigh?
yes,
Okay.
that's my mentor. You know what I mean? Like that was like my positive influence away from home. You know what I mean? Like when I met
Mm,
him, it was just like he was just like it was all love from the jump. You know what I mean? And we just started, you know what I mean? Of course we were in the basketball court, but it came off the basketball court and it kind of like just went into like a big brother, little brother type of thing. We would go to, he take me to the sports bar. We watching the games, eating wings. He come to the crib. Listen, I ain't even ashamed to say it. He the first person that ever got me drunk, like ever in my life. So like, it's like, you know what I mean. And at that time, I know that's not probably a good thing to say right now while we talking about mentors. Hey, but listen, he a good dude though. He's a good dude. I promise you, he's a good dude, and he never steer me
shout
wrong.
out,
Even
shout
right,
out to that Tangeray.
listen. He know that. Listen, I don't drink nothing. You hear me?
What was he
Nah,
like? Freshman in college?
freshman in college, man. That's
I was
hey,
like, man, that John was off the chain.
yeah. Hey, look, all right. So we got another comment. This. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. You got the most popular episode so far, you ain't it? Hey,
What we looking like? What we looking like?
hey, look, we got comments over here, boy. Can you see that?
Okay.
Oh, you can read that
Let
comment.
me
Go
see
ahead.
this. The scripture that follows the topic in mind is Ephesians 6:1. Children, obey your parents and Lord, for this is right, and your days are added unto you.
Come
Hey,
on, I'm about to cut a rug in this
let me
mug,
tell
boy.
you this, yo.
I wish I
Listen
had
to
the
this.
piano.
Do you remember when you used to go to church, right? Then they say all the kids come up to the front. You gotta say your Bible verse. Listen, Tiffany, I promise to you not. Look, my mother's right here to the right of me. I think from the time I was a kid to maybe high school, I ain't never changed my Bible verse. I'm up there like this. They give me the mic. Look, my mother looking at me right now. My Bible verse is honor thy mother and father. That's it, bro. That's it. You can't tell me it ain't. I think I turned out pretty decent. I ain't crazy, but I'm just saying
Right.
that was my Bible verse for years, bro. Like, forget trying to remember John 3:16 and this and that. Yo, honor thy mother and father. That's
Right.
all I used to say, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, mine was thou shalt not steal. That was it. Hey, Mount Zion days,
For
baby.
real.
I used to say the same thing. Listen,
I'm
I'm
talking
not
about for
playing.
years.
Not
They
playing
like,
with
when you gonna change it up? Next Sunday, every
next Sunday.
Sunday. I'm gonna change it next Sunday. Never.
Okay, we got some more comments. Amber said, advocate for your babies.
Absolutely.
No doubt. No doubt. She also said, reach out on their behalf. There are people willing to help. Yep. Again, Tiffany, look, we're telling you, man, like, if you want to help and you want to make sure that your child don't go down, listen, shoot, bring it to me. He can kick it with me. Listen, I ain't gonna. I'm one of the kids. I'm one of the type of people like, yo. I know I'm a positive role model. I know that I wouldn't steer no kids wrong. I wouldn't do no kids wrong. So bring them, man. Come through, man. They can kick it with us, man. We won't be doing nothing but chilling over here. All right. So look, we ain't got no more comments. All right. So before we went, this is the longest episode. Not only is this the most viewed episode right now, live wise. This is the
History,
long.
baby, history.
This the longest one. All right. So we probably had about. I seen the thing go up to like 7 people, which is good to me because it's normally around 2, 3. So the most views went up to 7 people. So before we get out of here, anybody else that's in the building right now got any questions or any comments that they feel that they could ask from a father's point of view? All right, we're gonna give y'all a quick 2 minutes to type it in. All right, a quick 2 minutes to type it in.
Yeah, I'm definitely willing to receive some advice because I could do better myself.
Yeah. What y'all got? We got a quick 2 minutes now before we wrap it up. We got a quick 2 minutes. My Porter and Big Head, can we do a root deal with your wife? Ooh, Big Head. Tiffany talking about my Mom Porter, Mr. Porter. I'm sorry,
Porter.
Mr. Porter and Big Head. Can we do a group
group?
Yeah, who is Big
Head? Mr. Porter. Can we do it? I guess that's you, bro.
Man, it can't be me. You know what I'm saying? My head is big, but dang. I'm talking about you. Hey, Lil Gerard. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's a comment for you, buddy.
Bruh. That's my look. Listen to me, bro. This dude right here is crazy, man. That's my dog, though. I can't lie, bro. We done been through some crazy stuff, like a lot of things in similar ways, but we also done been through some rough times. Like, we ain't spoke for months a couple times. Like, bro. But that's my dog right there, though.
No doubt.
But
That dog. That guy is funny though. He
he
crazy.
really meant the type that I am his father. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I remember. And listen, I remember we came up there for your wedding. Yo, that joke was
Off
fun
the
to me.
chain,
Boy.
bro. Do it. Listen, man. He
Ah,
done, bro. He done took me some places I've never been before, man. And
no doubt. Salute to
I
him,
might go
man.
back. I might go back. New
Keep it
Orleans, you
100.
already know. Shout out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man.
Yeah,
I'm
so
still alive, though. Still
hey, he's
alive.
still here, baby. All right, so look, final before we get up out of here, two things, right? Before we get up out of here, first, um, any advice that you got to fathers out there as far as like when it comes to their kids? You know what I mean? Like
The advice that I would give is to learn your kids, yo. It's been so many times where I think Avery know, but he don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's
uh,
not because I'm just going through the motions. I not really spending quality time. Like it's been times where me and Avery out, and I done got a text message, yo. Like spend some time with Avery. Just don't play the game. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So you got to venture out. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where we just went to go get breakfast together. You know what I'm saying? He loved pancakes.
right,
Little Dave and Buster's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
yeah, learn the kids, yo. Because like I said, I'm not the best. It's been a whole different situation with my daughter, but I'm not innocent either. But it goes from learning the kids, and they change just like we change.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, well, I think that's some good advice to learn the kid, yo.
Okay. And my advice before we get to these closing comments, my advice would be um higher your understanding level when it comes to um your kids. Like have more understanding to what they're going through or what they got to deal with from us as parents, because we're hard on our kids because we're expecting greatness. We want greatness, right? Everybody wants greatness. Everybody wants their kids to go down the right path. So I would definitely say raise your understanding level and for your kids to make sure that to make sure that you understanding what they're going through as well. All right, my boy James. My boy James said, let the podcast keep doing what you're doing. Salute, baby boy. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Tiffany, tell me y'all answer my question. Hey, look, Tiffany, you want to be on the guest? If you want to bring 4 squares or something, you want to bring the 4 boxes to the, because we can get 4 people in here. You hear me? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Hey, see that? You see that email scrolling across the screen? Go ahead and send an email to that, man, and let us know you want to be
Look,
a guest on the show.
I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up, Tiff, and see if we could just converse, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just talk it out.
talk it out, no doubt. All right, bet. Hey, look. So before you
We'll
get up out
talk
of
it
here,
out.
tell people what you got going on right now. Currently, I know you said you was in barber school. What you got going on?
Right now, like I said, I'm teaching second grade. I am in barber school. I have 275 hours left out of 1,200. After that, my plan is to cut hair part time. Right, concentrate on education and teaching. Cut hair part time. Cut the cost of booth rent. Make a couple dollars.
Uh-huh.
And then blow up.
You already said blow up.
That's it.
No doubt.
Blow up.
And listen, bro. I appreciate you sliding through, man.
I
Um,
appreciate you, my brother.
you know it, man. Hey, listen, man. Again, you have made history. So far, you got the highest views, the most interactions.
Hey,
All right. So, hey,
let
listen.
them
I
know.
appreciate everybody sliding through. Hey, anything you good? Before I get you up out of here, you good?
I'm good, man.
All right, bro. Hit me, bro. All right, so like that, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all sliding through, man. I promise you, I appreciate y'all sliding through. Again, if y'all see that email scrolling across the screen. Hey, listen, y'all want to be a guest, man? Hey, shoot me an email. I promise you we can get y'all on. We got a couple episodes booked up right now, but listen, get in line because I'm telling you, Everyday Chronicles podcast, we going places, baby. I promise you, we going places, man. And listen, I'm waiting for my pillow. I'm about to reach out to Cooper Design. You know what I mean? I'm about to get my Everyday Chronicle pillows right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, we about to take it to another level, man, for real. All right, so listen, again, it's Mr. Dot East. Don't forget the dot. Hey, appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all already know what time it is. It's time to get up out of here. Hey, listen, make sure y'all get them kids up early for school tomorrow, too, man. Quit playing. I'm gone.